Oh, guys, I'm sitting here editing this video, trying to pump it out, get it to you all as quick as I can, but I totally forgot. One of the reasons that prompted this video was my Vinyl of the Day TikToks. The tag is Eddie underscore Kane with 4 E's, and I'll put the tag down in the description. Thanks. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Eddie Kane, and first and foremost, happy holidays. Today's video is going to be a little different. I asked my family members to send me vinyls that they thought would be good parts of my collection. And so today we're going to do a little Christmas haul. Yeah. If you don't have a drink, get you a drink. And if you're wondering, I'm having a dirty martini, Eddie Kane's way. Extra dirty, real olive juice. 3 olives. Anyways, let's get into it. So, this first vinyl is Rapper's Delight by the Sugarhill gang. I believe this came from my brothers. I'm not super familiar with this group. What I think they are about, maybe a little bit of old school hip hop, R&B, so not really too sure. In terms of the vinyl sleeve, I really like the baby blue with, Sugarhill with black, red, yellow. Like I really like the way it looks. I like how it's kind of see-through. You can actually see the physical vinyl. I haven't heard of them, and I think that this is another reason why I asked people to send me vinyls, because one, it's an opportunity to listen to some music I may have not listened to on my own accord. Two, if I like it and it becomes a thing, now it has more value. You know, when I'm curating this collection, I want something for everybody, and I want to take influence from everybody. And so I think that's why this is so important, to have those people, especially in your life, to kind of send you what they like, so you can kind of get more versed in maybe some different sounds that you wouldn't necessarily listen to. Yeah, Rapper's Delight, Sugarhill gang. Really excited to give this a spin. This is vinyl number 1. Vinyl number 2, Al Green's Greatest Hits. I believe this also came from my mom and my brothers as well. Haven't heard of Al Green. I did hear my younger brother mentioning him. Again, this is probably some soul, R&B, like some old school stuff. Like you can just kind of see just the cover art of the vinyl, brown background with just a silhouette. Like this is definitely like my style in terms of artistry. I really like how this looks, and also the back as well. Just again, the brown background with just different silhouettes of this guy. Very P. I like the accessories he has on, and the influence from other people really make things like this special. It's something that I'm super excited to spin, and this is vinyl number 2. Okay, vinyl number 3, Michael Jackson, Thriller, the world's best-selling album of all time. This right here is a staple in anybody's collection. I'm kind of judging myself for not having this vinyl before now, but I ended up buying Bad instead. But now I have this, so just another piece of the collection. Jackson is one of the most generational talents, really of all time. This generation, previous generation, it really doesn't matter. Everybody knows who Mike Jack is. Everyone knows his songs. He was a great artist, also performer, and yeah, shout out to Tito. Definitely a legend. Obviously, this is gonna be a great piece to add to the collection. Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. This vinyl right here, I had been headhunting for a while. I wanted to buy it in person, and luckily I found it in person in my local area. This is one of these albums that's kind of sentimental to me now. So my dad, he was big into jazz. He really was. It's all he ever listened to. Anytime we were in the car going somewhere, he had a jazz album going. And when I was younger, I really didn't understand it. I thought it was just kind of like mindless. It didn't really sound like anything. I didn't really understand why he listened to it. And I probably should have asked more questions about it, but I just didn't. So after he passed, I just kind of found myself kind of going back, re-examining his interest in jazz, happened to be one. And now that I've heard it, I'm pretty sure this is one of the albums he used to play all the time. Um, Blue and Green is like my favorite song on this vinyl, on this album. Jazz just kind of speaks to me in the same way that classical music speaks to me. It speaks to me in the same way that like lo-fi speaks to me. When you really sit down and listen to instrumentals, and you really, really listen to the instruments, listen to the sounds, the tones, you can really, really hear their emotion, especially of the artist who's playing these instruments. And it's very, very apparent in this album. And yeah, like it's definitely my vibe. Like a lot of days I'm kind of blue, and on those days, kind of overcast, quiet, slow paced days of life. This is the vinyl I'm picking up. And I'm really glad that I came into contact with this in person, mind you, in Europe, which is really, really dope. I really do like this album. I'm glad I have it on vinyl. Definitely gonna get some spins. Miles Davis kind of blue. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I bought this for myself as well for Christmas. I saw this album again in person as well, and I have heard nothing but outstanding things about this vinyl, this album. I actually was first introduced to this album by my boy Vince. Shout out to you, my dog. He's actually the one that kind of really and truly inspired me to get kind of back into vinyl. I happened to be at his crib. I was like, oh shit, you got a vinyl player? You collect vinyls? He's like, yeah, bro. And then guess what was on the shelf? This was. I hadn't listened to it. I still haven't listened to it. And I want to do it justice by listening to it on vinyl. And a nice high fidelity setup as the one that I think that I have. But I heard again, there's no skips. I hear nothing but good things. This is one of those vinyls that are probably like in everyone's collection because of the quality of music that Miss Lauryn Hill has produced. Really, really excited to listen to it. I like how it's a desk, right? And obviously us old timers, you know what I'm saying? We're familiar with these type of desks where you can draw on them, carve into them. And I like the album cover, I really do. I think it speaks to the time, and hopefully when I spin it, I'll get the vibes in which she was trying to relay with the album cover. So really excited to listen to The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Another vinyl I bought for myself, which you'll see now is going forward. The rest of these, I believe, I bought them for myself for Christmas. Sometimes you gotta treat yourself. Like if I see something I want, I just have to get it if I can afford it. And yeah, anyways, maybe I went a little OD, but the collection grows nonetheless. If you know me, you know that I'm a Drake fan. His music really does resonate with me. I think he has a lot of range, a lot of depth. And Take Care, I believe, is his second studio album. One of my favorite artists by far. This album itself is in my top 10 for sure. And then I think this is in Drake's probably top 3 albums of his, in my opinion. It's a really, really great album. A lot of good songs. Cover art super dope, very on par for the time in which it was released. I kind of got into music listening to Drake, ironically enough. So Take Care, a must-have in the collection. Glad I got it. Next vinyl, Paramore. This band is phenomenal. If you don't listen to alternative rock, you should start. This reminds me of like getting up at 7 a.m., getting ready for the bus, turn on the TV. You got VH1, MTV, BET, all of those channels playing, and they're always playing music early in the mornings. And it's one of their few songs that I know, Still Into You or Ain't It Fun, is the reason why I know this band, and those 2 songs I really, really enjoy. So this is the reason why I bought the album. They're a great band. I really, really do like Hayley Williams. I've seen clips of her dancing, singing. I think she got a lot of seasoning to her, which is super dope. But yeah, Paramore. Vinyl number 7. Vinyl number 8, Starboy. Wow, what can I say? Wow. This reminds me of college, 2015, 2016, 2017, when this came out. I can remember getting up, going to work, spinning this shit, Sidewalks, banger, True Colors, banger. Like really, really enjoyed this album. I think The Weeknd was definitely in his bag when he made this. In terms of the album cover, I really, really like the colorway, the yellow, the red, and then him in the dark blue silhouette, super dope. He was on some good dope when he made this shit. Like this shit is very addicting. I think he harmonizes well. I think the production is well. I think this album is a must must have in anybody's collection. Definite banger, 100%. Next album, Kendrick Lamar, Damn. This album, again, another collegiate album for me. Spent a lot of time in college listening to this album. Front, back, left, right, it doesn't really matter. You can listen to it any way you want to. It's gonna make sense, it's gonna bang. Great album. Me and my roommates at the time, some of my best friends to this day, we always used to talk music. And of course, Dan would be in that discussion. I think Kendrick Lamar as an artist is phenomenal, very conscious, very symbolic. There's a lot of cryptic, nuanced wordplay that you have to pay attention to. And I really, really appreciate Kendrick Lamar as an artist. Even though I am a Drake fan, the whole beef about a year ago has kind of been water under the bridge, I guess you could say. But regardless, I really do respect his music, really like this album. So I had to pick it up, had to add it to the collection. Super gassy, Kendrick Lamar. And lastly, but certainly not least, the greatest hits of Sade. I was just informed it's pronounced S-H-A-D-E, Sade, like Shawty, but Sade. I thought it was Sade, like it's spelled.
What?
Clearly not. First and foremost, beautiful, beautiful artist. I think her voice is angelic. I love how she sings. Smooth Operator, Is It a Crime? The two songs I know from her off the top of my head are phenomenal. That's the whole reason why I bought this vinyl. Again, having a physical copy shows real support for the artist, and that's another reason why I've gotten into collecting vinyl. I want to get away from the digital aspect of music listening and go back analog, because I think it shows commitment to listening to these people if you actually have to buy and hold their work, and that's what this is. I'm really excited to spin this. I mean, cover art, super dope. Again, this blank stare, like, you can tell there's a lot on her mind and a lot of things she has to say, and I think that some of these songs probably capture some of those things. And like, why would I not? Like, she's a very well-known artist with a beautiful voice, a beautiful sound, and had added to the collection. So, that being said, these are my 10 or 11 vinyls that I picked up over the holiday season. Really happy to have them all. All of them will be getting played and listened to. I'm super grateful that I've had family members send me some vinyl. If you guys think there's some artists that I should look into or some specific albums maybe I should pick up on vinyl and give a listen, please let me know down in the comments. This is the type of content you like to see. Let me know. If you want maybe, I don't know, some reviews on some of these albums, let me know. I'd love to do that as well. I just want to say thank you for sticking around listening to me talk about some things for a little bit. And, you know, like always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything helps. As a small creator, engagement is super key. So please engage with me. I'd love to sit and talk in the comments with you about whatever. But again, thank you so much. This has been a joy. See you next time. See you, bye. Must have been an angel by my side.